we're going to see if my live will go live on IG. It seems like every time I try to do this and stream in multiple places, oh, there we go. Okay. It never lets me go live on Instagram. So I'm trying here. Okay. I think, I think. Oh, yes. Okay. I just got a text. That's super funny that I got a message saying that I was live. So I'm super excited about the fact that my live finally went through. Okay. Excellent. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Before I get started, I just want to make sure that my people are aware that I am live. I hope that everyone has had a good day. Hi to whoever just joined the room. Thank you so very much for joining. Thank you so very much for joining. So, yeah, let me go ahead and get started, especially since I have somebody in the room. I super appreciate you. Um, so, I wanted to talk about the fact that you don't have to live your life with financial stress. I think that a lot of people's perspective is that if I could just make more money, then I wouldn't be stressed over my finances. If I could just make more money. And the reality of the situation is if you are stressed, whatever your present salary is, yes, there are some circumstances where making more money is going to be more beneficial to you. You're going to, you essentially are going to be in a better position financially. However, the reality of the situation is if you don't know how to manage your money, it doesn't matter how much money you make. I work with clients that make, you know, um, you know, up to $50,000, and some of them are doing better than some of my clients that are making six figures and mid six figures. It really depends on your ability to actually manage your funds. It depends on your money mindset. It depends on so many various things. And so one of my things is, the same way that you would if you had health issues and health concerns, that you would go to your doctor to get checked out, and then they might refer you to a trainer, a personal trainer, or to a nutritionist, and you would talk to them about what your eating habits are and how you emotionally feel about food, and if there are certain aspects or times in your life when you start to eat more, you start to indulge, or you start to binge, or whatever the case may be. My question is, why wouldn't you do the same thing as it pertains to your finances? One of the things that I love that my clients have given to me, hi, thank you, welcome to the room, is that working with me has relieved their financial stress. Like after our initial meeting. So after our discovery session, which is now transitioning to our financial strategy session, like literally just that one session with me has helped them to like take some of the weight of that financial stress off of them. And I love to hear that, because the reality of the situation is we all just need a plan. It's like, if you don't understand your money, if you don't understand where it's going, hey, a lot of people say, I feel like I make good money, or, I know I'm making money, but it seems like it's going out as soon as it's coming in, and I'm never able to do the things that I actually want to do with my money. And I just don't understand why. Those are reasons why people work with me. I help you to better understand your finances. I help you to better understand what money you have coming in, what money you have going out, when it's coming in and when it's going out. And sometimes it's an issue of you're not having things flow the way that they should flow. I have some of my clients are like, oh yes, I have a budget, here's my budget, this is what I normally do. And then when I actually look at their budget and I look at when they're paying out things versus, when they're getting money in, so on and so forth, like that's part of the problem, is that they aren't they're not sending out their money, as in paying their bills in the appropriate time frames based on when they actually have money coming in. But also, it's a part of, like I said, what is your money mindset? Are you one of those people, like literally one of my posts today was, hey, for those of you who got paid today, like remember to pay yourself first. I always tell everybody, all of my clients, my followers, pay yourself first. You are not out here working hard so that you can't do the things that you want to do, or so that you can't, you know, have the savings that you need to have, or have the retirement account that you need to have. Like, make sure that you're contributing to your retirement account, whether it is, you know, through your employer, or whether it is after tax and you have an IRA or Roth IRA or whatever, you know, method of retirement savings that you have. Make sure that money is going into that first. And then my next pay yourself first is, if you have an emergency fund, make sure that you have resources that are going directly to that. If your job allows you to split up your check so it can go into multiple different accounts, then I highly recommend that you decide what that percentage is and have your check automatically send that to your emergency savings account, so that you don't even have to worry about it. If you don't pay yourself first, then I promise you it's going to get eaten up in the midst of everything else that you have going on. You have to be your number one priority. You have to pay yourself first. And then after that, make sure that you're taking care of your other financial obligations. So that have that be your mortgage, your rent, your car payment, your, you know, whatever your standard bills are. Make sure that those are the next things that you are taking care of. And that's before you start spending money on your discretionary funds. Your discretionary funds being, you know, getting your hair done, getting your nails done, going to get a massage, going to happy hour after work, going to the club on the weekends, or, you know, whatever the case may be. Those are all, yes, we say that they're necessities, because by all means, y'all, I love to get my hair done, and reties for micro locks are, you know, not cheap. But at the same time, I have other things that are priorities. So I have to have a place to live. I have to have food to eat. You know, I have to have a car to drive. And those are things that are priorities that go in front of these other things like hair, nails, makeup, haircuts, new shoes. You know, those are all what I would consider discretionary items, and things that should be kind of secondary to your primary expenses. And so, like I said, that's one of the things that I, you know, said today is you have to realize what your priorities are and make sure that you are managing your finances in those ways. Those are things with my clients. You know, I help them to put together a payment schedule so they know on what checks, what bills are being paid, and then what amount of money that they have left for discretionary items. I make sure that there's a bucket on both paychecks, or if you get multiple paychecks a week, to make sure that you have financial resources that you can still spend after you've taken care of everything else. I make sure that you're not scrimping, okay, I paid all my bills on this first check, and now I can't figure out what is happening for the rest of, you know, the time that I have until I get to my next paycheck. Like, you should never be at that point. You should never be trying to figure out, I apologize, I have a 2-year-old. She wants more crackers. So anyhow, you should never be in a position where you're trying to struggle because you can't make it until your next paycheck. Like, that just means that you aren't making your payments the appropriate way. And like I said, that's one of the things that I can help you with. Hey, sweet pea, honey, I will get you more crackers later. Can you eat your cereal? Thank you, ma'am. I apologize. So yeah, like I said, one of the things that I help people do is, like I said, get out of having to deal with financial stress. The concept that you have to live paycheck to paycheck is not it's not a reality. It doesn't have to be your reality. Let me say that. It does not have to be your reality that you live paycheck to paycheck. You get to have a choice, but you have to choose where your priorities are. I've said time and time again, where you put your money is where your priorities lie. If you are a person who is constantly stressed over their finances, I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck. It's stressing me out that I don't have any money saved, but I don't know what to do about the situation. But you have the opportunity to work with somebody who can help you get through those things. Or you have the opportunity to go to concerts or to, buy some new clothes or to do something else with your money. Those, if you choose those things, that's where your priorities lie, and not in no longer having that financial stress, actually getting your finances together so that they're not a stress for you, so that you can do the things that you want to do. The concept is not that you work and work and work and work and work and never get to do what you want to do with your money and then die. Like, that's not how life is supposed to be. You're not supposed to be just working and working and working and working and working to pay bills. Like, you should be able to do some of the things that you enjoy doing in life. Be that travel, or be that, like I said, having savings, having an emergency fund, or having savings for your children for when they grow up. Whatever the things are that are your financial goals, that are of importance to you from a financial perspective, those are the things that I can help you. Those are the things that I can help you get together and that I can help you with. I do a consultation session with everyone who I come in with, to make sure that I'm a good fit for them, to make sure that I know kind of base level what their financial concerns and goals are. And then based on that, if we're a good fit, then we move into the financial strategy session. During that session, it's a 2-hour session. There's pre-work that goes along with it. I walk through the process with you. So I provide you with a questionnaire that helps me to better understand your money mindset. It also helps me to understand what some of your financial goals and concerns are. Why now? Why are you all of a sudden deciding that you want to get your finances together at this point in time? And then I am able to look at your financial overview, which literally goes into everything. What is your income? What are your bills that are paying out? How are you structuring things with your employer for what's coming out from a tax basis on that end of things? What does your credit look like? What savings do you have? Your life insurance. Literally, I'm getting a full view picture of your finances so that I can put together a personalized strategic plan that is just for you. I don't do any kind of blanket information. Oh, this is blanket, goes across, this is generally what works for everyone. Everything that I do is personalized. Everything that I do is customized, specific to you, specific to your finances, specific to your concerns, specific to your goals. And I help you work through that process. Like I said, at our financial strategy session, I will bring together a personalized plan that I've put together for you based on the information that you provided to me in your pre-work. And we'll talk about it. We will talk about, what you owe, what you have coming in, how that's working, how we can get you to the point that you want to be, so that you can be saving for the things that you want to save for, so that you can be investing in the things that you want to invest in, or so you can be doing just in general whatever it is that you want to do with your financial resources. I have no idea if I am still live because, oh yes, I am. Okay, my computer screen just went black and then came back. So hopefully I'm still on. The timer is still going and I still see somebody in the room. So that's great. Hopefully I didn't black out for you. So anyhow, like I said, do all of those things, set you up on, if you have debt and one of your concerns is, debt reduction, show you what that process looks like for, at least one of your debts, or show you what the process breakdown is looking like to start your emergency fund, or even start a starter emergency fund, depending on, what your income level is and what your bandwidth is, so on and so forth. I am truly here to help you. My goal is to help you transform your finances from where you are when you come in working with me to where you want to be as we continue to work together. I have yet to have clients come in and say, you know what, I didn't get anything out of my experience working with Laura. And I'm grateful for that because I work really hard to make sure that my clients do get everything that they need. Let's see what is happening. I want to just make sure the system says that I'm still on, but I still have a couple of screens that are still going crazy over here. So I don't know if they are saying